Guys, it's me, Paco. Welcome back to Bad Witch Books. If you're new here, like I said, I'm Paco, and you're watching Bad Witch Books. So today we're going to be going over my winter haul. All the books I bought in January, December of 2021, January of 2022, and February. At least more than beginning half of February. Now, there might be a birthday haul because my birthday is at this month, and at the time of this recording, it hasn't passed yet, and I don't know what I've gotten for my birthday yet, or got myself for my birthday. But a quick total will tell me of counting of all the books I bought this month, or through the 3 months so far, have been 24. It's a lot of books. To be fair, Christmas was in December, and also December had the Barnes & Noble book sale, where hardcovers were 50% off. I may have been work, but I sent my brother and my mother to go get me books. I was like, go, 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 go. But yeah, we're going to start with the books I bought in December, that I bought pre-Christmas, the books I got for Christmas. We'll go into the sale, and then we'll go into the rest of the year. And I do have, like, of course, some Fairy Loot and some Fake Crate books that I got. So the first book I got was actually the November Fairy Loot, because Fairy Loot is always late with me, and it will give me, like, the November box in the first, like, week of December, or blah, blah, blah. So the first book I got in December was Jade Fire Gold by June C.L. Tan. This is a, like, Asian-inspired fantasy, and I know that it's supposed to have some, like, Avatar vibes with, like, enemies to lovers, so I've heard it. That's what I've heard so far. Like, I think it's like Izuko and Katara were a main couple, I believe. Very pretty cover. It's got the foiled edges sprayed on this end sides. And it's got embossing on the front. And it is pretty reversible dress jacket. I will be reading this in March. My March TBR video. Spoiler for that, because that's not out yet. It got filmed already, but it's not out yet. So the next book I got in December was The Righteous by Renee Ahdieh. This is the third book in the Beautiful series, and I've reviewed this already in my December wrap-up for 2021. So the next book I bought, I am currently reading at the moment, and that is Nightwing Leaping into Light. This is a volume 1 of Tom Taylor's run on Nightwing. Basically what happens is, after some shenanigans that had been affecting Nightwing prior, he is now rich because Alfred is dead, and that's like the beginning of the series. That's what happened. Alfred dies prior to the series, and he leaves Nightwing all his money because apparently Alfred had a lot of money. So now Nightwing has money. So the next book are my Christmas. Now it's what I got for Christmas. From my brother, he got me the first 3 volumes of the Black Clover manga, because I love the Black Clover anime, and so he got me the first 3 volumes of that. And that's all I really got for Christmas, like, book-wise. And I really enjoyed it. I'm excited to start this. I still haven't started it yet, but I will soon. So next was the Barnes & Noble book sale. The book, I kind of already, like, posted a picture of the books that I got in January, and I'm not going to go, like, too deep into, like, you can already tell, I'm trying not to go too deep in the books. We do have a lot of books. But the first book I got was Ace of Spades, which is a YA thriller about the only 2 black kids in this all-white school that are being targeted by this Gossip Girl-like figure named Aces, and some shit happens. I have already read this. This will be in my February wrap-up. Amazing. This book was amazing. Next book that was in that sale haul was A Dark and Hollow Stars by Ashley Settle Wentworth. This is apparently, it's a fae fantasy, and I believe all the characters are queer, or I know that's like a very, like, majority queer cast. Excited to read this eventually. So the next book I got, I will be reading next month in March. Before We Disappear. I should stop saying if I'm going to read it next month, because it's spoiling the March March TBR video. But Before We Disappear by Sean David Hutcherson. This is about 2 rival magician apprentices, I believe, and it's like a queer story. Enemies to lovers, I believe. Next book is Witch Haven by Sasha Payton Smith. I believe this is about, like, the witches having a school in the, like, 1900s or something. And very pretty, like, rose gold pink. I'm excited to get into it because, you know, I love me witches. And then the next book I got was These Feathered Flames by Alexandria Overy. This book is about, I believe, two sisters. One becomes the queen, one becomes the firebird, like basically the magical protector of the kingdom, and some shit happens. And that's all I know. And it looks really pretty. And the last book that I got from that haul was All of Us Villains. So this is a book by Amanda Foody. And all I know is that it is like dark academia magic. Like, these kids have to do, like, Hunger Games, I believe, also kind of vibe. Really excited to get into this. I've heard really good things about this. So those are all the books I got in January, like with Christmas and that Barnes & Noble book haul. So the next are the books I've got in December. And so the first book that I got in January, was finally Kingdom of the Cursed. Kingdom of the Wicked Fairy Loot Edition. I've been waiting this forever. I already read it because I was tired of waiting. But it's like got these beautiful sprayed edges. Look at that. The back is pretty as well. It is got a beautiful hardcover. Like, can you see? And then it's got amazing dust jacket reversal art. And I rated this book. I gave a review of it in my December wrap up, and I believe I gave it 3 stars or 3.5. I am not sure on the top of my head. But it is the sequel to Kingdom of the Cursed, so it's about witches and the Prince of Hell. So the next book I got was another Fairy Loot. It is the Fairy Loot book for December, Year of the Reaper. I do not really know what much this book is about. I just know it was like their theme was Dance with Death. But pretty cover, black sprayed edges, has boys laying on the front, and a reversible dust jacket. Artwork. And it's by Micaiah Lucifer. I'll read this eventually. It looks nice. So the next book I got was Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Susan Lin Tan. This is a book about the daughter of the goddess of the moon in Chinese mythology, Chang'e. I love Chang'e mythology. Like, it's one of my favorite goddesses I've read about, and I'm really excited to read this. I believe, like, this might be the February Fairy Loot, and I wouldn't be mad if I got a pretty edition. Not that I love this cover, actually. Like, the UK covers are gorgeous, but I really do love this one, too. So the next book I got for February, because now we are in, no, these are still January. Rewinding that. These are still January. The Iron Key. This is about 4 siblings that are royalty, and they all have to try to save the kingdom, I believe. And very pretty cover. The next book I have already read, and you will see in the February wrap-up, Skin of the Sea by Natasha Baum. Beautiful cover, beautiful book. But I hate the stickers. Next book was The Bone Spindle. This is a basically dark fairy tale meets Indiana Jones queer. So I'm excited to read it. I've heard really good things about it. And I think it's like Sleeping Beauty retelling as well. It's like Sleeping Beauty meets Indiana Jones. So I am excited. Next is a comic I got. I got Wonder Woman Dead Earth for my Wonder Woman collection. This is a alternate universe story. It's from DC's Black Label, so DC's like adult line. And this is basically what Diana wakes up after being asleep for a long time, like in a cryopod. And she discovers that the Earth has been basically a nuclear, like, end of the world. And there are some few survivors, and Diana has to figure out what happened and if she did or didn't play a role in the events. I'm excited to read it. The art is gorgeous. This is by Daniel Warren Johnson, and I believe he did both the art and the writing. Well, like, the art is like gruesome, and I'm excited to read it. And this is like I said, DC's Black Label. I read their Harleen, which was also from Black Label, so I'm excited to see. And I know that there is also a currently a another, like, I'm waiting for Catwoman Lonely City to, like, get a bind up, because, like I said, I really do appreciate these editions. These hardcover editions. So the next book I got is The Bronze Beast, and I was been waiting forever for Fae Crate's editions to come, and this is with the Fae Crate covers. I also got covers for the other 2 books in the series, but this is the one for The Bronze Beast. And I do have, like, the actual cover beneath it, but I have been waiting forever. This is the last book in the Gilded Wolves trilogy, and the Gilded Wolves trilogy is about these, like, treasure hunters in this magic society. And, oh, I just love the Fae Crate editions. Now we are on to the books I got in February. Whew, I'm out of breath. Okay, so now we are on one of my current reads, Beast of Prey. This is by Anya Gray, and it is about these two kids with their teens. It's a young adult book. And they are, for 2 different reasons, they have to go into this, like, the night forest and find this, like, elusive monsters. And they will have their reasons for wanting to get rid of it or kill it or capture it. And it's really good so far. I'm almost halfway through. About, like, halfway through. I'm listening to the audiobook. And I love this cover. Like, snakes. You know, I love snakes on my covers. As long as they're... And okay, I don't know what cover, because I just started reading this book. Because, yes, we all know I am Sarah J. Maas trash. But it is the Crescent City Book 2, House of Sky and Breath. I have, like, barely started it. It just came out today. This is the naked book. It's naked, but it's so pretty. Like, I forgot how pretty the first one was without the cover. But, like, blue. We all know what Crescent City's about, and this is the second book. Sarah J. Maas. We're not going to give her any more screen time. She gets enough. The last book I bought today is a manga called Hijoto Miyamoto, My Hero. All I know is it is queer, and I'm excited to read it. And it is volume 1. It is about, apparently, the back of it says, this kid doesn't believe in heroes, but wishes he could. He found himself trapped in a gang of small-time street bullies, and with no prospect for a real future. But when a high school teacher and Scourge of the Street comes to his rescue, he finds he may start believing, after all, in heroes and his bubbling feelings, too. And it looks good, so I picked it up. I'm going to start getting into more manga. But that is what I've gotten so far in December, in all of winter of this, the last 3 months. I will be doing a spring book haul, fall book haul, summer book haul, because I think that's the best way for me to do it. Ooh, 24 books. Yeah. Let me know if you guys bought any good books lately, if you've read any of these books, and what your thoughts are. And I will see you guys next time. Till then, have fun.